Good afternoon, Centre for Effective Living community. Valerie Ling, clinical psychologist, coming to you live from a car park. I am safely parked, the car is stationary, but I'm demonstrating flexibility and adaptability today after my vlog yesterday where I talked about needing to actually practice this because my administrative life is in chaos. And so I am actually had an early start today, 6:30 in the morning, and then stopped to have some lunch and went to do some very important shopping before I head back. This would not have been my preferred way of doing things, but I'm remaining open to possibilities and exploring different ways of doing things that I never thought I would do before. The reason why I needed to stop off to do some shopping is because today is a very important day in my family. I'm actually part Chinese. My father is Chinese, and so I grew up in the traditions and cultures of a Chinese household. And today is actually a day where we have a reunion dinner where the family comes together for Chinese New Year reunion dinner. What it means is that adult children come home to their parents' home, bring their children if they have children, and they have a very, very special and festive meal to usher in the Chinese New Year. Which got me thinking about this concept of space at the table between adult children and parents, and just this idea that it's such an honored space to actually come home and have a meal with your parents even though you no longer live in their home. And it got me thinking about, what are some of the ingredients that make for a relationship between a parent and a child where the feeling of coming home is such a warm and familiar feeling. And I think it boils down to a sense that, I'm just waving to my friends here, apparently lots of people are coming out of the car park from where I'm parked. I think it begins, I think, when you first see your baby and you actually see them for the first time, and there's that sense of wonderment, that sense of admiration that a live person has been born, a sense of curiosity as to who they might be, what their personality might be, a sense of joy at seeing them, and a sense of a connection with them. For if you're a mum, that they've actually come out of you for 9 months, they've actually been a part of your world, your life, your body, and a real sense of connection. And as they grow up, that wonderment, curiosity, interest, and admiration continue to be ingredients to a warm, loving, and positive relationship. And so whether you're on the floor with them, building some blocks, or reading a book together, you're remaining curious about their world, you're remaining interested about what they're looking at, and that sense of wonderment and amazement at the growing person that they are, keep telling them. It's a wonderful thing to be told that your parents admire you for your certain qualities, for the way that you make them feel. It's a wonderful thing for children to have their parents stand as people who don't always have all the answers and are actually curious about their world and interested to know what they think, how they see things, to actually take influence from your children now and again to say, show me how it's done, or can you show me how to do this, or what you think about this. And for older children to ask them their opinions. What are your thoughts about this? I'd like to actually really know how, where you'd go with this if it was left to you. And that sense of connection then moves from being one where you're physically connected to them because they live at home with you, to one where no matter where they are, being held in your gaze, being held in your wonderment, being seen in admiration, having that real sense that no matter where I am, that's how my parents see me. That's how they will welcome me. That's how our reunion will be. That's what our connection is like. It's a wonderful thing. So I'm going to end here because I'm feeling now a little bit weird that there's been quite a few people, friends, watching me do this in a car park. But maybe they should watch this Facebook Live and actually know that I'm just doing what I said I needed to do yesterday. Deep breaths, Valerie. Deep breaths. See you later.